What's up, YouTube? Bobbles and Ball Cards back with another video. It is Sunday, March 13th. Hope you're all having a wonderful day out there. I wanted to get on tonight, do this real quick. I'm going to try to keep this real short. I was going to just go ahead and include this in my Monday mail day for tomorrow. But then I said, no, let me do this one on its own. That way I can give some information about the process, give some thoughts and opinions, and not make the Monday mail day have it all mixed up in there, because sometimes people don't watch the full videos. Actually, most people don't watch the full videos, so I didn't want any information to get lost, and I haven't seen much information shared out there, so I thought this was something good to kind of share with folks and give, thoughts on the process, opinions, speak on how long it took, etc. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know your thoughts and opinions, share it with your friends, and if you have not already, hit the subscribe button and join the community. So anyway, what I'm talking about is I recently got a package in from an eBay purchase that was gone through the Authenticity program. It was a purchase I made off of ComC, which then had to be shipped to CSG to be authenticated and then shipped back to me. I made this purchase the night of Monday, March 7th. It was actually just a few minutes before I went live with the SGC grading reveal. It was on auction. I won the auction, paid for it, jumped on, went live, did the reveal. ComC, surprisingly, as often as they do, sometimes they take a while to get stuff shipped out. They actually shipped it out the very next day. I did receive a couple emails regarding that it had to go to Authenticity and this and that. But they shipped it out the very next day. They got it down to CSG, which, as you know, and this is another reason why I wanted to share this, because I don't know that you could get much further apart than maybe like an Alaskan purchase or a purchase from Hawaii or something. But literally, this is going from one corner of the contiguous United States to the other opposite corner of the contiguous United States. So from Washington all the way to Florida. So I thought this was a good idea of how the process worked and how long it took and everything. But anyway, they shipped it out on the 8th. CSG did their thing. I received it yesterday, which was March 12th. So you have, March 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 5 days total, round trip. Overall, say I'm pretty surprised at how quick it took. I don't know if that is a reflection on the authenticity that the cards are actually going through, or if it is anything to do with shipping rates that are being paid to get stuff. Like, I don't know what eBay's fronting on this. I don't know what CSG is fronting on this. I don't know who's getting paid what. It's something I do want to talk about. But anyway, we'll get into it. I have already removed the card from... I actually recorded this video and I'm redoing it. And I'll tell you why in a minute. But, so, here's the packaging. Nice little box comes in. It has, taped up one sliver of security tape here. And that's how they send it. Kind of odd with so many openings for moisture to get in. But anyway, one little single box with one little single strip of tape is how they send it. And then when you open it, you have this wonderful little eBay thing. What this is, I guess they'll say, is to protect the card. But anyway, has the eBay Authenticity Guarantee logo thing there. This is magnetic. Fancy little magnetic thing there. You open this up, it says your collection is now upgraded. Collect, trade, repeat. So fancy little thing there. And then it has this documentation. Authentic without a doubt. It says search is over. We're thrilled to deliver the latest edition to your collection. It has been meticulously, that word meticulous I don't know about because, like I said, it was pretty quick. By a team of experts to view your card's authentication details, simply scan the QR code on the back. And then what this is, it says, because great cards deserve to be seen, this protective cover is designed to snap back into a display stand. So, this is what it is, okay? Here is your display stand. This is what eBay gives you for your card being authenticated. I personally do not care for it. I do not like these little elastic straps. We have seen many examples where the cards have came out of the card savers, slipped up out of the top. I will tell you mine, they had the strap over the corner of the card. I did not care for that at all. If you want to put it in straps, strap it into the card saver corners and not the card. That's part of the reason that card savers are used, is they're oversized. This has not been taken out nor moved, but here is the card. It is a precious metal green retro Jason Robertson rookie. Card I have looked at, both versions, his regular rookie and the retro PMG. It's numbered out of 100, but obviously, as you know, the first 10 are green. This is number 2. You can see here the eBay seal, the little QR code. You can also see mine is not very far down into the card saver. So, they had it in here. You can see the card more to this side. It was slipped up in there and the strap was on the corner, but whatever. Personally, the reason that I said I am on take 2 of recording this video is I at first thought, and it's kind of hard to see right there next to his glove, you can kind of see it looks like a crease, and then down at the bottom it looks like a crease. I'm thinking that might just be the world, that's what I'm hoping, but I tried to look on the back, and here's where I ran into a problem. I appreciate eBay now with having other issues going to all extents to try to protect our cards. I guess you could say that. But you cannot inspect this card very well because it's in 4 layers of plastic. I tried to use magnification and light on the back, but as you can see, it is inside a team bag, inside a semi-rigid, and then inside, for whatever reason, 2 separate sleeves. It has a penny sleeve, inside of a card saver, inside of a team bag. The seal is on the outside, so I can't take it out without breaking the seal. I am going to, but for purposes of this video, I'm going to leave it on there for right now. So, my thoughts. First off, it didn't take a lot of extra time. I do appreciate that. I don't know how much, either they're just not getting many higher end cards down there, or they have a team that is specific to doing this. I don't know how they're getting it through. It says meticulous. That means they take their time with it, but I don't know that that's necessarily the case, because mine, the day it was delivered to CSG, shortly after I had a message saying it was being shipped out, so made me question if they even looked at it, or did they just swap it over into a card saver. I don't know. There's lots of questions, and there's many answers that we could be given. Unless we're behind the scenes seeing the whole thing ran, we don't know the truth. I'm sure there's going to be several instances, and I don't want to be negative, I'm being realistic here. But there's going to be instances, I'm sure, that things are going to be missed. We've already seen CSG slab, cards that are fake. We know, and this isn't to just knock them. We know all of the companies make mistakes. But this is where raw hand of card meets buyer on an upper scale in terms of value, or I shouldn't say upper, what is it, $500 threshold and above. So, but still, $500 is a lot of money. And with a buyer, you know, you might still could one day potentially end up with a card that's bad. But then it's been authenticated and it's your word versus eBay's, and I can see some messes happening. Personally, I think this is unnecessary. I think this is just adding cost to eBay sellers. Why fees are rising. I think this stuff is a little bit unneeded. I think the packaging could be better. Personally, one strip of tape when this box has sides all open, I don't care for that. You know, we've seen other things. I get this is in a card, you know, in a team bag and everything, but let's be real, they're not, you know, they're not fully protected in that either. And this is just being very, very critical on the process. This is not saying that it has to be in an armored truck but delivered back to me. This is just, if you're going to go excessive with this, use a little bit more tape on this. You know, if you can spend money on these magnetic displays to be fancy, you can throw a few more pieces of tape on the box. That's what I'm trying to say. Another thing I want to make note, and this is something I don't know how it would be handled, but just a heads up for everybody out there. When I sent my 2 cards to CSG to get slabbed, the mantle and the Jackie, it specifically stated right on their website, unless you are using registered mail for the return shipping from CSG, your cards are not insured fully to the value, your declared value. I don't know how they're handling it if something was to happen to a purchase going back to the seller, because they only use priority. So I found that interesting, because the whole reason mine took so long to get back is I was like, well, I've never used CSG before. Let me go ahead and throw on for the registered, which, you know, it takes longer. I could have just done priority, just, you know, like the normal thing, but I wanted to be safe. And so I did pay for registered. They're just strictly using priority. I know it's for the speed and the cost. No doubt about that. But my question is, what happens if something, you know, what happens in transit if something happens? Are you protected? Does eBay protect you? Does CSG protect you? Who protects you? Because we're paying the seller, and we're paying the seller for their shipping, but really they're only shipping it to CSG. I can't pin on a seller if something happens to my card between CSG and my house. You know, if I paid the seller and the seller did their part and eBay forced them to ship it to CSG, but then CSG did their thing and I get the card and it's mangled or lost or whatever, who covers that? Because I don't know. So it's just some things with the whole process that I'm sure it's in like the fine little details or something I'd have to dig into. But it's just things I noted based upon what CSG states on their website for grading, and then what I seen when this came back, you know, from them on the authenticity program side of it. Overall, again though, the speed was very quick. The card did arrive. The process went, you know, you could say smooth. I'm happy to get the card in. I am going to be taking it out of the bag. Oh, one other thing to note. I don't know, another suggestion here. They're putting these stickers and these stickers on the outside of the bag. This, you know, I don't know by peeling this off if this is going to leave like irremovable residue on this team bag. But who is to say that I wouldn't open this up and somehow get this sticker off, or even remove this sticker, slip a fake in, seal it back up, and, you know, you can say, well, that's a void, you know, security label. We've seen labels are easy to be made. There's been many examples of that out there. It's pretty simplified on ordering labels. I don't know if you can get this one, but it's just something to think about. But yeah, this poses another question. Can somebody just pop this open, take the original out, pop another one in, replace the sticker on it? You know, as long as it has a QR code, who the hell is going to know, right? It's really no different than the way all of these scammers out there have been trying to replicate slabs and stuff. You would just basically be replicating a team bag at that point. So that's something to think about as well. Stuff popping up at shows in a team bag with eBay stickers on it, and the sellers being, oh yeah, it's eBay authenticated. Well, we don't know for sure. I could see things like that happening as well. Let's be real, scammers are going to scam. Scammers are going to scam. There's nothing out there that can protect you 100% except you and your own research and your own due diligence. That's a big thing I want to stress, guys. I don't care how much eBay is trying to protect us as buyers or sellers. There is nobody out there that can protect you yourself outside of you yourself. Do research, ask questions, find people in a trust circle that you believe in, that know stuff. If you're not sure, ask somebody that you think will know. Or if it's too good to be true and you just don't know, leave it alone. The biggest mistakes are FOMO, or lack of knowledge. That's the people that are getting burned the most. I'm not saying that the veterans and people with high knowledge aren't getting taken advantage of, because it does happen. There's some good stuff out there. But the main person to protect you from a bad deal is you yourself. So don't depend on eBay. Don't depend on these stickers. Don't depend on CSG and this authentication program. You still need to do your due diligence. So we all need to pitch in and do more research and learning and help and share information to try to, combat the battles of all of the fake cards out there, and users that are getting taken advantage of. So, but that's all I got for you guys today. I just wanted to share that. Awesome to get the green Jason Robertson. Really, really, really love that kid. Love watching him play. So excited to add that one to the collection. And since it came through the program, I figured I would share the details and my thoughts and opinions. But anyway, that's all I have. Hope you all have a wonderful Sunday. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy. And until the next video, I'm out.